Okay guys, I wanted to be really real with you today. I'm currently going through something and I wanted to talk through my thought process, what goes on in my head, how I get through a situation or a challenge where, you know, my emotions are heightened, I'm feeling many different things. My analytical side of my brain is trying to analyze the situation, trying to understand where I've gone wrong. But really, what I always have to remember is in this 5D consciousness, in this 5D world, there just isn't any space to hide anymore. And I really need to share that with you because I want to let you know that, you know, you are still going to be facing challenges, you are still going to be feeling a certain type of way. And the whole point of this video is that it's all about taking responsibility for every single thing that shows up in your life. Why? Because those things are still happening to you. That means that that energy still hasn't cleared. That part of your cache is still there. And until you work through those things and you move through them and you allow them to come up to the surface and therefore then clear them, only then do they start to dissipate from your reality. Only then do you no longer experience those things. So I really thought it would be so real, so genuine, so authentic to speak to you about something, especially when I'm currently going through something. So, you know, my emotions are a lot more, they're different to what maybe I might normally seem like in my videos. If you're new to the channel, Subconscious Food's entire purpose is to empower you to live your most happy, fulfilled and abundant life. That's what we do here, that's what it's all about, and we just want to get you to your happiest place. With that being said, let's get straight on to the video. Now, when something happens to me, when I experience something, I tend to, I do feel my emotions, I feel them straight away. And I will feel the emotions and I will try and decipher the different emotions I'm going through so that it gives me an indication of some of the unconscious thoughts that I'm thinking. So if I start to, and my ego jumps in, let's not forget the ego's jumping in to my rescue, so it feels as though it's doing, and it starts making accusations, statements, claims about people and situations, because it's trying to defend me, it's trying to figure everything out. And in that moment, I need to be so present. I need to realize, hang on, it's my ego talking. It's not who I really am. It's not here. That's not my purpose. You know, I really have to center myself on realizing that and to become really still with my thoughts and try to observe them, and hopefully try to observe them from a place of neutrality. When you're actually going through something, it is quite hard to just, you know, observe it from a place of neutrality. So I love you all, and if you're going through something, I know it's hard, but you gotta keep at it. And the way that I do this is I try to almost take like a bird's eye view of myself. I try to see me, my body and myself, and I try to think almost, I guess, like what I envision my higher self to be doing. And I try to see like, okay, she's going through this. This is what's happening right now. Energetically speaking, this is what's happening. This is the alchemy of the situation. Like, I try and just see it from a bird's eye view. I try to take my emotions out of the situation to just see it from a really objective point of view, so I can understand what I am feeling and why my emotions are so heightened. Once I understand why my emotions are so heightened, I try and think back as to what responsibility am I taking in this situation? Why do I feel that as though I should take responsibility? The truth is, everything we give is reflected back to us. So some way, somehow, through the law of action, through karma, we have created, because we are creators of our life, we have created a situation in which we are currently experiencing. So past thoughts we may have had, past actions we may have taken, past emotions we may have all contributed and compounded to this current situation. So what can you take away from this situation? What can I figure out was the point where I created this situation? Because that's going to help me tune in to the feeling, the vibration, and the accountability that I need to take responsibility for what I have done in those moments, for the energy I have been allowing to feed off of me. I'll explain this a little further. This is something I'm very, very passionate about, because what I've come to realize in my own ascension is that all around us there is energy. We are living in an energetic field. We are living in an energetic world. Mama Gaia is energy. Every single thing around us is energy. And energy responds to energy. So, for example, you know, when you see that chart and it's got the different levels of vibration on there, and you've got the high vibes up here and the low vibes down here. Well, whatever you give of, you attract more of the same to you. So if I am currently experiencing, you know, jealousy, fear, anguish, sadness, despair, then some way, somehow, I have been feeding those energies that are all around us at any given point, just waiting. You know, all the good energies there too, they're just waiting as well. All the positive, the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, that's all there too. You know, with light and dark, they both exist. They are both there. It is just part of our universe, but it is our choice, it's our free will to decide what type of energy we would like to experience. That's the whole point of why we're here. We get to decide. We get free will at our decision. So what I'm saying is that some way, somehow, I was vibrating at a lower level. I was feeding these energies with more of the same. So I was feeding the energies around me. I was letting them know I'm currently vibrating at this level, and I was telling the universe through my thoughts and my emotions, I'm vibrating at this level. You're welcome to give me more of the same. I am open to that, because that's what I'm doing. I'm conscious of that's what I'm doing. So once I tried to understand, actually, that was the energy I was feeding. I was feeding that energy. That's what I need to start taking responsibility for. I need to have the awareness that what I was doing was contributing to the way I'm currently feeling. Once you start to have that awareness and start taking accountability, you can start petitioning to the divine and saying, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I thank you, I love you. I'm sorry for anything that's within me that's not of 100% pure love. Please forgive me for operating, for feeding this energy, for hosting these energies in this way. Please forgive me. I thank you. I thank you so much for your patience, your love, your unconditional love. I love you. I love you, God. I love you, the divine. Petition to the divine. Repent for what we are currently doing. And the only way we're able to take responsibility is when we become aware. What was I doing for me to experience this situation? We're always talking about the reverse. What can I do to manifest, to create this and this and this abundant situation? But the same rules have to apply for when we're experiencing something we don't like. We can't ignore it. And it is so easy. And I really had to stop myself just earlier today. I really had to stop the egoic part of me that was going off on one. It was going crazy. It was really truly believing that all these other people are doing certain things to create the situation in my life. No, it's me. I have to take responsibility. I have to take responsibility that everything happening to me is because of the energy signature I am sending out. And once you realize that, and once you understand that, even though I am saying that, I am feeling it, I know it, you know, I'm explaining it to you guys, but you still have to work through it, and you have to give yourself the opportunity and the permission slip to be able to take however long it takes to work through something like this. I just want to let you know you are not alone in this. We are all here for you, so do comment down below if you need any other support. Of course, contact me on my other handles, you know, DM me if you need someone to talk to, and we can work through this together. I'll leave my handle right here. Guys, it's been a pleasure and an honor. I love you so incredibly much. I felt the need to share this with you. Sometimes, you know, things can be challenging, sometimes it can be hard, but together when we realize that we have one another and there are ways to work through these things, that we don't have to numb ourselves and don't have to ignore things and don't have to feel as though, you know, the whole world's crashing down around us, but there is a way. And once you get into your brain, actually there's a few steps I can take right here, right now, that is going to help me. You will feel so much more relieved because you'll just start taking those actions. You'll start not reversing the situation, but correcting the situation. You will be the solution to any challenge you are facing. I love you so incredibly much. I wish you an abundance of healing, love and light. Peace be with you always. I love you. Peace starts with me, and with much love. Namaste. Bye.